Hello, hello, it's Ruby Burrito, and I just got into the Queen's Pavilion, which already they are in the middle of doing the boss blitz. So, this is the Festival of the Four Winds. There are two different map locations that you have. You have the Queen's Pavilion, which is where I'm at, and then you have the Labyrinthine Cliffs. I will be going there after. One of the events is going to be starting soon, so I wanted to do this one first, and then I can stick around and do that event later. So, as you can see here, I am beating a boss. You can see that there's a certain number of bosses, and the Crown Pavilion, the Queen's Pavilion, is broken up into 6 different zones. So when the boss blitz starts, that's the main meta here. You have to beat all 6 bosses. And there's a gold level, there's a silver level, and I believe there's a bronze level for rewards. We just got the silver level. There's going to be a race. The race is going to start down here. And for a brief time, there's a pause, and then you just have to run around and kill. These are watch knights that are transformed to look like veteran bandit thugs. We've got, I think this is the Fire Legion, or Flame Legion, right here, yes. Which, interestingly enough, Ephraim, I don't know if Ephraim was here last year, but Ephraim is here, and you could talk to them about Flame Legion depiction and things. I have only gotten so much into that conversation yet, but you've got Domini, Centaurs, you've got Pirates, Destroyers, White Mantle, Bandits. So that's pretty much all there is to the boss blitz and the zones down here. The only thing, the main mechanic of the boss blitz is, so you have to defeat all 6 bosses within a certain time limit. When you beat one, each boss has a main mechanic that will then be transferred to all 5 other bosses, or 4 or 3, and so the last one should have all of the mechanics. I will say Justicar Hablion is going to be the White Mantle one, and they are the most annoying to beat first because their special ability teleports you up. But people typically don't beat Hablion first. And people might actually get upset if you defeat Hablion first. There's also the Queen's Gauntlet. I'm going to let that person do their gauntlet. You have a bunch of different arenas up in the sky. You can see the announcer announces when people go in, and there's 3 people here that are of interest. You have the reinforced armor. This used to be the repair armor because people would die, so you can get your armor reinforced here. There's the Master of Gambits. Each one of these is a unique gambit. So for example, the Exhausted Gambit, I believe, does not allow you to dodge roll. There are different achievements. If we go to the festival achievements and we go to the Queen's Gauntlet, for example, this is defeating 12 bosses with at least 1 gambit active. This one's going to be complete the 3rd tier, which I have not done. Win a 3rd tier challenge with Frailty and Squeamish. So there's achievements specifically for doing the gambits. If you're not looking for those achievements and you just want to beat the boss for the daily, my suggestion is going to be go to the Ringmaster. Sorry, go to the Fight Manager. Forgot about the Fight Manager. Select a 1st tier competitor, and then talk to the Ringmaster. Let me at him. This is who I played on yesterday, so I should have it. And then you just beat this one, or beat the boss. So it tells you the mechanic that they have, Lethal Frontal Smash. That would probably either get really close or knock me down, but you can dodge it. This is going to be one of the easiest because it's a 1st tier boss. So, come on. Alright, and we're done. So that's going to be mostly it. If you want to go back to the Labyrinthine Cliffs, the air crew right here will take you to the Labyrinthine Cliffs. Okay. You can see that the treasure hunt begins in 4 minutes, so let's take a look at the daily Festival of the Four Winds. So, as I said, there's achievements for defeating those Watch Knights. So we have Watch Knight Wrecker, Day Trader, so this is open trade and open Zephyrite supply boxes, finish a race, and participate in the treasure hunt. So, there are specific rewards here. So I did the Blitzbreaker, which was participate in the boss blitz, which gives me the favor of the Pavilion. There's also, there it is, the Day Trader. I'm actually gonna go do that now because that's the token that I needed. So down here, you're going to see, so yeah, when you spawn in, you'll be all the way up here. You can come all the way down here. One of the races starts here. That's the Dolyak. There are 3 different races on the map. You have the Flying Dolyak race, you have the Skimmer Slalom, and the Labyrinthine Skiff races. Each of these traders are going to trade them for something. I'm absolutely not going to be giving you leather.
Thank you.
There is definitely going to have some resources online to show you what is the cheapest. I don't really use greenwood logs right now, so I can buy a handful of these. So quickly in post, I actually went and looked at what the best items to trade are, and it is definitely not the 200 greenwood logs that I trade here. Take a look at the description, and I'll have a link to what is the cheapest or the most cost-effective for the Zephyrite supply boxes. Please don't just blindly follow me, because while I don't use them, I could have sold them and bought something cheaper. So let's get back to the video and open the Zephyrite supply boxes. That'll complete Day Trader. And so now I have these 2, and if I double click them, I get a favor of the festival. That's going to be a currency for unlocking different things related to the festival. For example, here you can see the favor of the festival. If you want a mini panda or any of these minis, there's going to be quite a few different options there. So, what else do we have in the festival? If we could take a look at the map here, you can see there's a Skimmer rental, a Jackal rental, a Griffin rental. Here's the Griffin Master activity, the Skimmer Slalom activity, and the Skiss time trial. So the Griffin is here, but it's not a race. There's actual events for the other 3. Then you have the fishing tournament, and you have the treasure hunt. I've not personally participated in the fishing tournament, but it's just catch as many fish as you can, and you get rewards based off of that. So, new things this year in Festival of the Four Winds. New updates and prizes this year include complete the annual, of course. There's going to be a new annual, and you can see here that it is the Zephyrite headband. Last year's meta achievement, the Zephyrite shawl, can be purchased from festival reward vendors. The new sun-grown weapon set is available. You'll receive your choice of a weapon by progressing the meta achievement and the weekly Four Winds festivities achievement. So, there's that one. I think that's here. There it is. I glossed right over it. Weekly Four Winds festivities gives you a sun-grown chest, and you can get something like the sun-grown warhorn. We'll do weapon only.
One of the vendors was selling
Great sword. These are the new weapon skins that came in. Contents of the Zephyrite supply boxes have been updated, including a new cosmetic infusion and the 3 new weapons crafted by a traveling weaponsmith. Added a new miniature and new cooking recipe, updated trade prices at the bazaar, that would be these guys, and added new guild decorations from Canton Origin. So for the treasure hunt, you just run over these. There's actually going to be things, so if you use some of the different things like Blish or Taco, they'll have paths that you can take. I don't need every drop of loot. I'm just trying to get the 25 right now. But that you need for the achievement. But yeah, this is pretty much it. You have three different stages. It's pretty similar to the casino coin event in Crystal Desert, Crystal Oasis. So the last note here is going to be that similar to the casino hunt, you can take your casino coin or your bundles of loot, not your casino coins, and you can trade them for some of these novelties, and otherwise you can bring them over here for coin purses or large bags of booty, or you can consume them for Central Tyrian mastery experience. So I'll be saving up for Mini Beach Gordon and hopefully getting that this year. But that's gonna be most of the festival. The Queen's Pavilion gives you a sense of combat, like the Labyrinth or the Dragon Bash has the Dragon Arena. So it's a good time. And let me know what you guys think about the new rewards, and let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. But with that, I'm going to leave it there, and we'll see you guys in the next one.